Hey guys, it's Endo. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to all of my ring bound planners. These are just my ring bound planners, but I have recently gone through my collection. I've actually sold a couple planners, and these are the ones that I am keeping. These are the ones that I love and that I don't want to give away because they are a piece of my heart. And I just really wanted to go through this like updated planner collection with you guys and show you what I have now and why I love them, what's good about them, what I think about them, and maybe some like advantages and disadvantages, because some of these are, you know, a little bit tricky in the day-to-day. But I just really am so passionate about these things and they are so wonderful. I have a couple of different brands here. I have Filofax, of course. I have Louis Vuitton, as you can see. I have Kate Spade, and this one is actually, I think it's like a Dutch or I think it's Dutch brand. It's a success planner. So I just really want to go through with this, and I think we're going to do it size by size. I have two pocket size planners. I have three personal size planners, and I have two A5 planners. So we're going to start, should we do small to large or large to small? Maybe let's do large planner to small planner. So we're going to start with the two A5 planners. So these are my two A5 planners. They're both Filofax, and this is a Domino Soft in the color Fawn, and this is the original in the color Duck Egg. I'm going to start with the main difference between them is that this is vegan leather, so it's plastic, and this is real leather, so it's been an animal. It also makes a massive difference, of course, in the price. I mean, this costs a fraction of this one. I think this one is even below 50 euros or around the 50 euro mark, and this one is above 100. So in the purchasing decision, that obviously is a massive consideration, and also in the way that they're holding up, right? So I love this color Fawn. I think it's really easy, like a crowd pleaser. You can combine it with any sort of color. You can do the interior however you want. It also comes in a beautiful pink, which you'll see later on. It comes in a blue, it comes in a yellow, and in a green. They're all really pastel-y. I love the color Fawn. I used to call this planner my Bambi planner because I think it's so cute how it has like a Bambi color. And it has this rubber band around it. This, at first, I thought it was going to be an issue, but actually it holds up quite well. Then again, I didn't really, like, I don't heavy duty wear my planners, right? Like, they usually pretty well taken care of. But let's have a look at the inside of this. This is the Domino Soft Fawn A5. So it has one big pocket on here, and one word of advice: do not use this pocket. It does wear and it becomes a little bit looser over time. So from the beginning, I've been extremely careful about that. So this is just a lace sticker that I put behind it because I think it's really pretty. That like angled effect just stands out a lot more if you put something in there, but make it one piece of paper, not a whole bunch. Then we do have silver rings like we have on all Filofaxes. That's the one thing I wish Filofax would do. Golden, like gold colored rings, but they're always silver. I currently have in here a planner from back in the day. This was that half year in between Erin Condren's, and I tried out like having not having an Erin Condren, but using like this as my memory planner, and I think it is really cute. These inserts are from Yesenia Printables on Etsy, and I mean they're beautiful, right? But my life mostly happens on the weekends because I work 9 to 5, so having Saturday and Sunday split up like that I didn't really like it. Other than that, like, you can do anything obviously with a ring bound planner, and A5 planners from Filofax, they hold a ton. In the back, we do have this pocket where you can put like an A5 paper pad. You can also put something behind it. So right now I have these like sticky notes just in there. I mean, you know, what you do need is a page lifter, of course, so like a clear plastic thing that has a little bit longer holes, so you can actually lift the pages. But overall, I mean, this is a really, really good planner if you enjoy the A5 size, and it does hold up really nicely. You can't see any sort of wear on this, and I've had it for over 2 years. Which is something that I can't say about this one, right? So when this one came out, it was actually presented at Plansterdam, which was my first planner convention. Plansterdam was, oh man, let me lie, that must have been 2016, so a long time ago. But they presented this new duck egg color, and I was like, this is the most gorgeous color for a planner, and I need to have it. Yeah, this has only ever been on a desk, and you can see there's quite a bit of like a wear right where that seam is on the inside, and on this little clasp thing, it just gets quite dirty. That is an issue that also the original has in the color nude. It also gets really dirty. And another thing is that this clasp gets like really wrinkly, because I mean, obviously, how do you open a button, right? Like, you're gonna have to lift that button, and just that movement makes it wrinkle up really badly. So it does show quite a bit of wear. You can also see the rings through here. You know, it just becomes a little bit, yeah, worn, which, you know, in the end, it doesn't really matter. It's a planner and it's an object you're gonna use, but if you want it to look new forever, then this is not gonna be your planner. You also have these pockets in here. Again, I feel like they eat business cards, so if you're gonna want to use this for your paper business cards, just be aware the edges are gonna be bent. It's pretty good for like key cards or that kind of thing. And then you do have a pocket back here that you can use. I have my like work planner in here for 2019. I decided not to use it as a work planner again, because in the end I didn't really use it. I have to use Outlook at work for all of my appointments, so I don't, like, you know, double all of my appointments into my paper planner, so it didn't really work out. I just have a notebook for work now. But overall, I mean, it's really pretty. It wasn't very useful, so I'm not going to use it again. In the back, again, you have a little place where you can put a paper pad, like one of those smaller ones, and then you can also put something behind here. Overall, I'm not going to give it away because I think it's gorgeous. Plus, it's so worn, I wouldn't get a good price for it. I mean, that's a consideration, right? But yeah, I still love it. But if you want to have an investment piece that's going to keep up, then don't take this one. Now, for personal size planners, we have 3 over here. Personal size is the most common size. It was the size that I started with originally, and I still really, really enjoy personal size because it is still a little bit like work bag friendly, but you do have some space, and it just is a really convenient size. You can like get all kinds of inserts for it. So the 3 planners that I have is one, it's again a Filofax Domino Soft, and this is in the pink shade. I think it's called Rose, let me lie, I don't really know. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's quite soft. It's obviously a little bit more pinky than this almost nudie Kate Spade, but yeah, it's really nice. It feels really nice. I just really like the way it feels. Then my star over here is my Louis Vuitton MM Agenda in Damier Ebene. And this one I actually bought used, and I got it for myself as a graduation present for my PhD. And I don't know, I just thought it was like a worthy present and reward for finishing the PhD. I really wanted it. I got a pretty good price online. And the one thing I would say is that it is actually quite worn. And so for example, the gold button in the middle, it's not gold anymore. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's like gold on the outside and quite silver on the inside, which, you know, it's not perfect, it's not new, and that's totally fine. I think if it was perfect and if I paid full price new in store, I wouldn't even dare touch it, so I quite appreciate that it's kind of worn. On the inside, it currently houses my Christmas planner, which, you know, I use more or less. I just really enjoyed setting it up. But I am like heavily debating turning this into my day-to-day planner again, maybe at the half year or maybe in 2021, but I just love the aesthetic of it. I love the gold rings. I just absolutely am obsessed with it. It's not monogrammed because I did get it used. You can go in store and get it monogrammed after you buy it. However, they do say that since you've actually used it and there is a little bit of like skin grease and just like, you know, having used it, it won't stay as well. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And plus, you know, I never know if I am gonna want to or need to sell it in the future. But yeah, big piece of my heart there. Another thing I really enjoy is this planner. You might remember this if you watch my channel regularly. I set this up as a galaxy planner, and again, this is just something I love doing setups for planners, and I just really enjoyed that setup because I had so many things that were just perfect for the theme. And again, here I only have one card because this pocket is gonna wear. In the back, it does have just another one of those pockets, I guess. So what I have in here is a notebook, which, you know, that's pretty easy. It's not going to wear it too much. But overall, this planner is just great because it's really inexpensive. I think it's around the 30 euro mark, which is amazing. I mean, compared to this one, it's just going to be around the 500 euro mark if you actually go into the store and buy it. Another thing I have here is a Kate Spade agenda. I think this is the Wellesley agenda. It does have these like kind of clunky like labels with a pin on it, which I don't really like. The newer Kate Spades just have the Kate Spade logo like really flush on there, which I appreciate so much more. However, this is really, even though it's so light, it wears beautifully. Like, you don't see any dirt on it. It has a bit of a structure, which makes it so, yeah, just doesn't really wear as much. It doesn't really get dirty. The one thing with the Kate Spade is it doesn't really open so well. Like, even if you push the zipper all the way in, it doesn't really lie down flat. I have been using this planner for 2019 as my on-the-go planner, and I did really like it. I loved these inserts. It was so much fun using my leftovers in here. Just a massive, yeah, I just love it. So that might, you know, move into this one eventually. But yeah, this one's really easy to take along with you because it does have that wraparound zipper, so you can just toss it into your bag like that. It doesn't wear or anything. With these open planners, you know, I would consider putting them into some sort of bag so the pages don't get damaged by whatever else is in my bag. But yeah, overall, these three are still hands down planners I would use. And I'm always, you know, I'm not struggling for a planner piece. I'm enjoying the setup and change processes that I have in my planner life. So these will definitely stay around because I might end up using them in the future. And then we're already down to the last two, my baby little pocket planners. I was always extremely hesitant about the pocket size because it's just tiny. I mean, if you're used to A5, right, then pocket just doesn't seem even possible. However, it is possible. And I've actually been using this Louis Vuitton Damier. It's not the Eben, but it's the Azur, the Damier Azur pocket planner for, I think it's almost like a year as my on-the-go planner. I got this one for myself as a present, bear with me, for my, I think it was my 28th birthday. Yeah, I do get myself presents because, you know, who else is gonna get me like planners, right? And I absolutely loved it. We can have a look inside. How cute is this? Oh, it's so adorable. I put these like gold decals on here, just these little eyes, and with that little trademark thing, it just looks like it's the nose, so that's like the little face. I think it's the cutest thing. I have these beautiful clear dividers They're like a rose clear divider from May Paper Co., I think, in Australia. And it is extremely tiny. Like, I feel like I need to zoom you guys in, but I want to keep it the same perspective so you can see the size difference. So this is just tiny, right? And it also has the tiniest rings. Like, can you even see these tiny rings? Like, you can't have that much in here. I didn't want to overbear the rings so they start bending and not like closing properly. So all I have in here is this much. You know, this is what I would take with me. So these dividers are really thin. The monthly views are only on one page, and then I would only have like a month at a time in here. And these were the inserts I was using. And these are really convenient. I would just have, you know, like a, it's almost just like a checklist for every single day, and like a little bit of decoration space. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. I do have the little Louis Vuitton ruler that came with the planner. And this is what the inserts look like plain. And I think, where did I get them? I'm gonna have to think about that. If you're interested, just ask me in the comments. But I love this. And yeah, this is also a hot contender. I might go back to this eventually, and then I would just have like a couple of stickers in the back in case I want to do some on the go decorating, and then again a page lifter. And in the back you could have like a little notebook, which is something that I did do. I did have a little notebook in here, just because this is not enough writing space, but with the notebook you don't overbear the rings so much. So I really enjoy this. There should be a setup with me video for this planner on this channel as well if you're interested. Same for this one. This one is, I mean, it's not the prettiest planner I own, but it has a little bit of a sentimental value. I actually got this for when I went abroad for my student exchange year in 11th grade in 2016. Oh my goodness, 2006. Man, this is a long time ago. I'm really old. 2006, I went abroad for a year to the US, and I got this planner from my mom as like a, you should have an agenda with you. And I was like, oh, I hate ring bound planners and stuff. And I never actually ended up using it, but I did set it up as my USA planner, which I've used actually 2 times now. So I set it up originally, and that's the video that you're gonna find on my channel, when I went 2 years ago to visit my brother for Thanksgiving, and then I visited them again last year, and I took the planner with me again. So I have these like just like dashboards that I made myself, and I put just everything in here that I thought has like a little bit of a US color scheme and vibe to it, right? So my brother lives in Lexington, Kentucky, and then I would just have like a packing list, and I would just have like my schedule in here, and then I had like notes pages for when we went to church, and just like the whole experience was just recorded in here, and have some washi for planning on the go. I don't know, I just really enjoyed this, and I had like the best time. And I don't know, I just like using this US planner as my US planner, so I do keep it around for sentimental value, not because I think it's extremely beautiful. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have now. I had a couple more. Most of the other planners that I did have, I actually had for storage purposes, because with ring bound planners you do go through quite a few inserts, and I mean, what do you do with these beautiful inserts that you've decorated with stickers and everything? Do you throw them away? I don't know, let me know in the comments. I usually just have like what I call ugly planners to like put the inserts in, and then keep them until my next move, where I go through all my things and I'm like, I don't need filled out inserts from 2017 anymore. But yeah, this is basically my collection. If you have any questions, I'd be super happy to answer them in my in the comments. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, do check out my account where you can see all of these planners in action. And I'd love to see you again, so don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.